Alright, I got my suitcase packed. Just in time for the new Overwatch event. I'll just play a couple of rounds and... I feel like I'm forgetting something. Did you finish getting ready for Babscon? Ah, pony feathers. Yeah, Overwatch has done it again. They've introduced a new PvE event called Overwatch Uprising. This is similar to Junkenstein's Revenge, the Halloween event that had you picking one of 4 characters to defend an area. Blizzard has, however, polished and refined the formula. The Uprising event takes place in King's Row. You follow Tracer and other members of Overwatch in her first mission, to go after the extremist Omnic Null Sector group that's attacked London. Your job is to show up and take the city back. Mercy, Torbjorn, Reinhardt, and Tracer all start out within the tunnels in King's Row. The event itself has you capture 3 areas for air support, protect a guided explosive transport, and fight your way into the power plant while trying to take on all of Null Sector's forces. Along the way, you're going to end up fighting different Omnics. Some that project shields, others that are just living bombs, Bastion units that have the ability to turn into both their Gatling gun and the cannon permanently, and some pretty tanky OR-15 units. The game mode also has 4 different difficulties in the arcade setting. However, if you get bored of playing the same mission over and over again with the same 4 people, they also had the common sense this time around to put in all of the characters in an additional mode. Playing either mode will still give you experience and loot boxes. Loot boxes this time around have skins from Blackwatch, Overwatch, and from the Null Sector team. They've also thrown in some different poses, animations, and emotes. Now the event is supposed to run from April 11th through May 1st. And if you're having a hard time, here's a couple of tips. If you're playing as Torbjorn, set up your turrets behind doors or around corners. Setting the turret out in the open means it's going to take more damage. When it comes time to do the escort, set your turret on top of the payload. Seriously, the front of it is a flat platform. It looks like it's been made for it. And throughout the mission, don't be afraid to hand out armor. You will get a lot of scrap from some of the downed Omnics. If you're playing as Reinhardt, you're going to have to shield the payload as well as your teammates. If you see a bomb pop up, charge it. And if you see a Bastion, charge that as well. Charging a Bastion will knock it out of its turret or cannon form. If you're playing as Tracer, your ultimate is actually a great way of clearing out some of the smaller units from the payload. Tracer is also capable of dashing quickly, so she can get behind some of the shield-bearing units. And finally, if you're playing Mercy, the standard healing job applies. If you're going to boost one of the party's damage, then I would suggest either Reinhardt or Tracer. No offense to Torbjorn, but he is not an upfront fighter. And if you decide to play the alternate mode with any of the other heroes, well, it's usually a good idea to have at least one shield user and one healer. That said, I have to finish getting ready for Babscon. So as always, thanks for staying a while to listen.